Did you know Marvel Comics and Toho Company Limited has tied up to give us the biggest crossover of the century? Godzilla vs. Marvel. Today, ComixFM brings to you the first one-shot collision where the Fantastic Four faces off against the God of Monsters. Smash that subscribe button and let's dive in. At the Baxter Building in New York City, the Fantastic Four rushed toward the Fantastic car as Reed Richards confirmed alarming radio reports. Godzilla had returned. Reed recalled their earlier arrival in Tokyo too late to stop the monster's attack. He mentioned Dr. Daisuke Serizawa's sacrifice, using the oxygen destroyer to defeat Godzilla, and regretted never meeting such a brilliant mind. But now, that defeat seemed temporary. As they flew off, Ben Grimm spotted Godzilla approaching the Statue of Liberty. Johnny Storm flamed on and attacked while Godzilla's atomic breath shattered part of the statue. Sue created force fields to protect them, and Ben launched himself onto Godzilla's back, delivering heavy blows. Johnny added fireballs, while Reed stretched his body and punched the monster's head with massive fists. Godzilla roared as they hit it repeatedly, knocking it into the statue's base. Ben joked it looked tough, but wasn't much of a fighter, though Sue suspected something was off about its strength. Moments later, Godzilla unleashed an enormous energy blast, throwing all four heroes backward. Recovering, the team watched Godzilla wade back into the sea. Johnny noted how lucky they were still alive, and Reed theorized that Godzilla's blast may have been a warning rather than an all-out attack. Their relief ended when a massive tidal wave struck. Godzilla had reached New York. Reed quickly formulated a plan. He would channel the entire New York power grid into the Baxter Building to create an electrical trap that could neutralize the monster, though he admitted it might kill him. The team protested, but Reed insisted he couldn't risk their lives. Sue refused to leave him to die, arguing they were the Fantastic Four, not the Fantastic Cause. Reed, deeply moved, called them the greatest friends he'd ever known, and agreed they'd do it together. They hurried inside, connecting electrical mains to the building supports, while Reed struggled to prevent the energy from arcing through his body. As Johnny warned that Godzilla was almost upon them, Reed strained to hold the system steady, knowing they had only seconds left to act. Inside the Baxter Building, Reed ordered Ben to act, and Ben shouted, "Now!" as Reed and Sue activated the massive electrical setup. The building glowed with power as Godzilla approached, unleashing a roar just before the charge hit. Electricity coursed through the air, zapping the creature violently as sparks exploded and a thunderous crack-a-coom echoed through the city. When the smoke cleared, Godzilla collapsed amidst the wreckage. The Fantastic Four, battered but alive, crawled out from the debris. Ben groaned that he'd be sore for a week, and Johnny admitted he was completely spent. Reed noted that the rain had stopped and speculated if it was connected to Godzilla's presence. Sue, however, pointed out strange flames in the sky, not rain clouds. Reed realized the burning heavens were no natural phenomenon. It was similar to the Watcher disguising the Earth when Galactus approached. The flames, he explained, could signal the presence of a Herald. Johnny mentioned that Galactus no longer had one, since the Silver Surfer had defied him and remained stranded on Earth. Reed feared this might mean Galactus had found a new Herald, and as they looked skyward, King Gidorah descended from the fiery clouds. There was no mercy and no hope that day, for it was the day King Gidorah came to Earth. Reed admitted it had taken everything they had to stop Godzilla, and now they faced something even worse. The Silver Surfer appeared, confirming he too had sensed the disturbance and came to witness Ghidorah's arrival. Using his cosmic senses, he revealed that Gidorah was a creature of pure malice, destruction, and death, once encountered by Galactus on another world, where it annihilated its own planet. Galactus had chosen it as his new herald, to prepare Earth for consumption. Reed suggested the Surfer could use his power cosmic to stop it, but the Surfer said Ghidorah's power exceeded his own. Yet he saw the humans' unity and decided to share his power. Before he could explain, he declared that Godzilla might be the key. Pouring the power cosmic into the fallen monster, he collapsed as Godzilla rose anew, glowing with cosmic energy, now transformed into Cosmic Godzilla, roaring to face King Gidorah. cosmic Godzilla unleashed a devastating energy blast against King Gidorah, roaring with power. The three-headed dragon countered with golden lightning breath, the beams clashing violently across the ruined city. Both monsters unleashed their full might, shaking the skyline. As the Fantastic Four watched, Reed realized Godzilla was being overpowered. Sue warned they couldn't wait for another chance. If Earth was to survive, they had to fight. Ben shouted it was clobbering time, and Johnny flamed on, soaring into the sky. He fired blasts at Gidorah, assuring Godzilla he was an ally, not an enemy. Godzilla roared in recognition and answered with his own cosmic heatwave. Johnny cheered as the atomic beam struck Gidorah, sending the dragon crashing into rubble. Reed and Ben prepared another move. Reed stretched his body, slingshotting Ben across the city. Ben asked if Reed knew what he was doing, and Reed admitted he didn't, but said they had to try. Reed launched him, and Ben yelled "Gangway" as he flew straight into Gidorah's face, punching one of the heads with a solid blow. Godzilla followed up with a powerful strike, slamming Gidorah to the ground. Despite their teamwork, the dragon continued to thrash, throwing debris everywhere. The team realized New York was still being destroyed. Reed said they needed to end the battle fast. Sue proposed distracting Gidorah to let Godzilla land a decisive hit. She explained her idea, to bend light not just to make something invisible, but to alter scale and appearance. She could make something enormous. Ben understood and volunteered, joking she should make sure to show his good side. Sue smiled and began her experiment, enlarging Ben's projected image into a massive illusion of himself, towering over the battlefield. The illusion taunted Gidorah, daring it to pick on someone its own size. Johnny joked about the accuracy of the voice, while Reed kept control of the illusion. As Gidorah focused on the false Ben, Godzilla charged up his atomic and cosmic power, combining them into one ultimate blast. He released it in a blinding surge, striking Gidorah with divine force. The dragon screeched as the beam tore through it, freeing it from Galactus's control. Later, Reed recorded his findings, noting Godzilla had knocked the power cosmic out of Gidorah, who then fled into space. Godzilla returned to the ocean, surrendering the power cosmic back to the Silver Surfer. Reed theorized Galactus still sought Earth, and that one day, Godzilla might have to face him directly. He concluded somberly, wondering if anyone could survive a battle between Godzilla and Galactus. That marks the end of the first encounter, my monsters. ComixFM will be back with Godzilla vs. Hulk, where Godzilla literally becomes Hulk. Till then, stay tuned and spread the word about our channel, and keep buying comic books.